Welcome, class, to a workshop on Coach Joe rules. In this lesson, we will review Coach Joe rule number 13, which states, the class should contain a small number of methods and lines of code. There is no limit to the number of methods and lines of code allowed in a class. Each developer will have their own opinion and each situation will be different. Since there is no correct answer, a good starting point is 20 to 50 methods and 200 to 500 lines of code. If you reach or exceed one of these thresholds, you should begin to question if the class is doing one thing. This cell phone service class was initially created to handle phone calls. It is common for the code to evolve over time and support additional features like text messaging, apps, and more. At some point in time, a warning should go off. The method count or line count threshold has been reached or exceeded. Is the class still doing one thing? Why is it bad? Your first thought should be poor design. Not to mention, it could be difficult to understand, time-consuming to fix, and breaking several Coach Joe rules. If the number of methods or lines exceeds your established threshold, make sure these rules are not broken. Rule number 6. Is the class doing one thing? If not, consider breaking up the class into smaller classes or utilize a new design pattern. Rule number 3. Does the name of the class accurately describe the responsibility being performed? If not, consider a better name that reveals the intent. Rule 34. Does the class contain a data structure and object behavior? If so, consider breaking up the hybrid class. Rule 31. If any shortcuts were taken with the code in Coach Joe rules, then the code is less optimal, which means more technical debt. I challenge you to find a happy balance. Each class should have a reasonable number of methods and lines of code while having only one responsibility. Leave a comment down below with your method and line count thresholds for controlling the class size. Look for other helpful Coach Joe videos. Remember, future senior developers, make it work, prove it works, then make it better.
Ready, break!